chill in the air. There's nothing like it.
When the red headlights come on, Kraehmer takes the track. You feel alive.
That truck wreaking havoc was one of the highlights of my childhood.
Ella Hills, North Carolina, is the legendary Kraehmer.
Celebrating 40 years and still bad to the bone.
Coming up next from Kill Devil Hills, North Carolina, Krysten Anderson, Gravedigger. Make some noise for Gravedigger. Wild Side. Let's hear it for Wild Side. Fans, if you look onto the video board, you will see that even though it's an identical time to Gravedigger, Wildside will be in 4th place behind Krysten Anderson, and that is because if you are the first to achieve that time, that becomes your time. It is the other driver's responsibility to beat or better that time. So, Krysten Anderson and Gravedigger owns the time of 9.125, and that means that Wildside will slot in right behind her after matching that time but failing to beat it. Coming up next, your racing winner from yesterday afternoon, from Champaign, Illinois, Ramiantor.
a wheelie, and then he had a triple combination going into that popper, then back to a reverse popper, and then walking it up across the pod. You can use that glued to the action replay on the video board to help you get those scores locked in. You've got about 3 seconds left to hit that submit button.
Right on cue, scores are locked. That 20 seconds can just fly on by. And there you see for Wildside, 5.921, a little lower than I thought it would be, but either way. Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen, coming up also representing All Brothers Racing,
judgeszone.com. If you've not submitted your city code, it is CNC, and you only have to do it one time. As we take a look at the glued to the action replay on the video board, you've got about 6 seconds left on the clock. Remember, only 20 seconds to lock in your fan score. We can see Ramiantor lining up to hit that jump right there for that big wheelie.
We'll turn our attention to your scores as 20 seconds ticks away, and there you see 4.216, second place.
For you fans, get those scores in at judgeszone.com. We want to know what you think about those two attempts from our 2022 Rookie of the Year.
Will it be enough to overtake his teammate and fellow Rookie of the Year? Let's find out up on the video board. And yes, it will. Now we'll see Kraehmer and Rammunition.
as you can take a look at the Glued to the Action replay on the video board for Kraehmer. Sky Wheelie right there, walks across the pod. Use those replays to help you get those scores in, and that way you can remind yourself on what attempts you've seen. You've got about 8 seconds left on the clock to get those scores in at judgeszone.com. Kraehmer, Rammunition, hailing out of Illinois, out of the Chicagoland area, and he makes his way here to Charlotte. Wade, your fan score.
Let's see what you came up with up on the video board, and there it is, 5.168. That'll slide him into third place for now. It's Armando,
Armando, Castro, Toro, Loco looking for his 22nd victory in the Great Clips 2-Wheel Skills Challenge. Will he do it here in event number 3? It will be up to you to decide. Your scores are locked in.
The first attempt was good, the second one even better, but will it be enough to top that score? 8.012 as Armando looks on. The score for El Toro Loco is... It is Bulls on parade. We have a new leader, 9.639, El Toro Loco. You've got about 7 seconds left on the clock as we take a look at the Glued to the Action replay for Bari, Musawwir, and Zombie. Your scores are officially locked in. Will it be enough to overtake that big score that we just saw? It will not. 7.8 Earthshaker.
popper, into a nose wheelie, into a stompy, then back into a reverse popper. I guess you could even say a moonwalk. So there's 5 moves there in his first attempt. And of course, those back BKT tires were definitely moving left and right, showing a lot of technical driving skills. Let's hear it for Tristan England and Earth Shaker as we take a look at the Glued to the Action replay on the video board. Your scores are in.
What a great shot from under the video board. Tristan England waving to all the fans. He now looks on. Did he do enough to beat that enormous score? 9.639. The score for Earthshaker is...
Oh no!
So... Last but not least,
for Krysten, Anderson, and Gravedigger. Represent for all the ladies out there, all the little girls here. We're awaiting your scores now for our 2022 Arena Championship Series champion, Krysten Anderson and Gravedigger. You've got about 4 seconds left on the clock to get those scores in. Remember the code CNC.
Will it be enough to give her 9th two-wheel skills challenge win of the season? Let's find out. 8.263, a great score. 3rd place, not enough, however, to walk away with the win. That honor is going to go to Toro, Loco, and Armando, Castro. Coming up first, 2019 Speedster Racing World Champion Armando Castro.
Here on our 3rd competition, as we take a look at the Glued to the Action replay, the Crazy Bull getting some donuts done. A little smoke out the nose for Armando Castro and Toro, Loco. You've got less than 10 seconds on the clock to get those scores in for our first competitor of Monster Jam Donuts. Will he make it 3 for 3 here? We'll find out.
We're going to find out right now. Let's see what you came up with at judgeszone.com. 6.490. We'll see later on in the competition if that stands up. But right now, that is your score to beat. Coming up next, 2-time Guinness World Record holder for donuts, Musawwir, Stomping.
it's 4 donuts, and he got it done here at Charlotte. As we await your fan scores now, as we look at the Glued to the Action replay, lots of momentum, lots of speed, and those are all things that US fan judges need to be looking for, especially creativity, performance time, and the completion. And of course, you count those revolutions as well to help you get those scores in.
We'll turn our attention now to your scores at judgeszone.com for Zombie and Bari Musawwir. We have a new leader. There it is, 8.497. Coming up next, it's Zack Garner, Wild Side.
Zack Garner, Wild Side, await your fan scores. You've got 7 seconds on the clock to get your scores locked in at judgeszone.com. Now, if you've not started scoring, you can do so at any time, and right now is the perfect time to get those scores in.
I hope you submitted a score for Zack Garner, because 20 seconds are gone. Let's remind everybody first of that score to be Zombie, 8.497. And the score for Wild Side is... Take a walk on the Wild Side, indeed, 9.211. Brand new score to beat. Coming up next, it's that man celebrating 35 years, Ramiantor.
Scoring is open for Markle and Ramiantor. Get those scores in for his donut attempt. Hailing out of Champaign, Illinois, making the trek all the way here to Charlotte. Getting dizzy on his donut attempt there as we can look at the Glued to the Action replay. You've got 8 seconds on the clock, fans, to get your scores in. We want to know what you think about that donut attempt. All those revolutions, the nice speed there from Ramiantor as well. Scores are locked in.
Let's see what you came up with this time for Mark Hall and Ramiantor. It is a great score, 7.298. Coming up next, last night's donut winner, Krysten.
Officially open at judgeszone.com. Less than 10 seconds on the clock as we take a look at the Glued to the Action replay on the video board. Spinning crazy up there. It's Krysten and Kraehmer.
20 seconds are gone. Scores are locked. Krysten looking on, and that score to be 9.211. The score for Kraehmer is... It is a new leader, a new score to beat. That's right,
Monster Jam truck. He was giving us a little extra donut love out here in this tunnel back here. Kraehmer and Rammunition awaiting your advanced scores now. Will it be enough to take the lead away from Krysten and Gravedigger? The only way to find out is get those scores locked in. Make sure you hold your friends, your family, your neighbors accountable to get those scores in, because it's only up to you to decide who our winner will be.
And the more fans in the stands that lock in those scores, the more accurate and reflective those scores will be. And there you see it for Kraehmer, 6.720. Coming up next, two-time Triple Threat Series champion, Tristan Earthshaker.
Want to know what you think about his run as we look at the Glued to the Action replay on the video board. Tristan looking for his 8 points here in this competition. Nice speed, tons of revolutions. Your scores are locked in.
Turn our attention first to that score to beat. Remind everybody in the house of what these other drivers are contending with. 9.549 for the Gravedigger. And the score for Earthshaker is 8.965, a great score. Third place score to beat, still with Gravedigger. Remember, Monster Jam fans, if you don't like the score, you have the power to change it at judgeszone.com. Last but not least, here comes Zimmer Jr. Terminal Velocity.
Let's hear it for Zimmer Jr. at Terminal Velocity. Fans, if you didn't see, the doors wide open, no steering wheel was used in the making of that donut as his steering wheel was out of the window. Get those scores locked in, showing a lot of momentum and technical driving there on a Monster Jam donut, and we want to know what you think about that run as we take a look at the Glued to the Action replay. Doors open, you can see a little inside look at what Zimmer Jr. does during his donut attempt. Less than 5 seconds left on the clock for you fans as we await your fan scores.
We're not going to be waiting any longer. Let's see what you came up with for Terminal Velocity. There it is, 7.554. A great score, but only enough for fifth place. And that means that your winner, once again, will be Krysten Gravedigger. Ready for Monster Jam Freestyle. Kraehmer, Rammunition.
scores locked in, you're going to use the glue to the action replay on the video board. It's going to highlight the best moves of those runs from your Monster Jam driver. And there we see use of the entire pod. Get some nice air there from Kraehmer and Rammunition. Less than 10 seconds on the clock. And of course, remember, 20 seconds to lock in those fan scores. Kraehmer Rammunition, his last competition here this weekend.
It was a great run. Let's find out what you thought over at judgeszone.com. 5.056 for Kraehmer.
Toro Loco getting it done here, event number 3. He is looking to take home an overall event championship. Will this score be enough? It will be up to you fans to decide what his score is going to be and if he will take home the last overall event championship here this afternoon as we take a look at some of his highlights here on the video board, getting some big air for El Toro Loco.
A little bit of that controlled chaos we're used to seeing from Armando Castro. Will it be enough? And there you see, yes, indeed it will. 8 points of noise for Zimmer Jr.
Getting his last freestyle done here in Charlotte. We want to know what you think as we take a look at his replay. All the action there. Big air, great use of the entire obstacle. tackle from our young rising star here, John Zimmer Jr. Terminal velocity awaiting your advanced scores. You've got less than 10 seconds on the clock. Get those scores locked in.
I hope that you have locked in those scores because time is up. Let's see what you came up with for terminal velocity. There it is.
A lot of different fields of competition there, and he comes here to go head-to-head against some amazing drivers. He laid down a wild freestyle there on the Glued to the Action replay.
Will he win his second freestyle competition of the weekend? Let's check out first that score to beat El Toro Loco. 8.230, and the score for Zombie is...
Scoring is officially open. You've got about 15 seconds on the clock as Ramiantor and Mark Hall get it done here in our last event of 3, and that is the freestyle competition. We need your scores to get locked in as you have got about 6 seconds left on the clock. Some donut action there on the Glued to the Action replay for Ramiantor. Your scores are locked in.
It was a great run, a lot of different moves, a lot of fluidity. Will it be enough to take over that top spot? Let's find out. A great score, 7.137, but only enough.
She was going to give you a wild ride here on the freestyle, and she did. Get those scores locked in at judgeszone.com for Krysten and Gravedigger. Glued to the Action replay on the video board as we take a look at the very end of her run.
They don't call it the black and green wrecking machine for nothing. I thought for a moment she was going to be able to save it, but not quite. There's the score to beat. We'll see if it affects her standing. 8.547, the score for Gravedigger is 10.
Freestyle run. As we take a look at the Glued to the Action replay, getting a lot of big air there. You've got about 7 seconds on the clock to get those scores in for the very last time for Zack, Garner, and Wildside.
Let's see what you came up with for the young phenom, Zack Garner, over at judgeszone.com. What a great score.
here for Tristan. Time to get those scores locked in. Is that going to be the score that takes the win? Here in Monster Jam Freestyle, it is all up to you. Each and every one of you right here in Charlotte. Get those scores locked in as we take a look at that backflip right now. Wow. What an incredible move.
All I can say is what a run as Tristan and his crew chief John Sweeney look on. There's the score to beat. Gravedigger, 8.855.
Let's go, baby!
Hang on, everybody. Was it enough for the overall event championship? Let's check out the totals on the board right here, right now. 6 in racing, 7 in the two-wheel skills challenge, 6 in donuts, 8 in freestyle, 27 points. Your overall event champion is...
A huge congratulations, Tristan England, your overall event champion.
Charlotte! Man, we finally got to hit the backflip ramp. Hats off to this guy right here. I've been standing all weekend. This is the most comfortable I've ever felt behind the wheel of a truck. It's because of this guy right here. And we just showed you guys. We had gremlins all weekend long, but we got it done on Sunday. But it was because of you guys, the Monster Jam fans. I can't thank you guys enough. I love coming to North Carolina and digging Gravedigger's grave, baby. And I'm going to keep doing it. I've been doing it for 5 years. I'm going to keep doing it until they take my helmet away. Thank you guys.